Your grandpa was really something else. Good afternoon, I'm Sharon Parker. I tell you, my memories of Don are so vast I could speak volumes, but I won't. I'll save you the time of that. I know we could all speak volumes about Don. We could be here all day talking and sharing stories about him. He certainly had an enormous impact on my life and career since I began working with him in 1988. Don was somewhat of a rarity in this business. He was even-tempered, even-handed, gracious, and gentle-spirited. He valued each person with whom he worked. He avoided conflict. He used humor and his good nature to diffuse tension. He loved many of us in spite of ourselves. I should know. I was one of his most difficult children at times in that newsroom. I don't know how many times he would pull me into his office and chide me for some of my outbursts, but Don always had a way of using that good humor to set us straight, and I love him for that. But aside from his professional virtues, it was his appreciation of my passion, travel, that, touches my heart so much. Don shared my wanderlust. His love of the journey transported him through maps, online travelogues, essays, airline deals, reams of New York Times travel sections which he accumulated for me. Many of those sections I still have tucked away in my file at home. He was interested in everyone's travel, as Steve mentioned. Don loved the journey. And Dennis Pavlik even reminded us in the newsroom here just recently that last year when Don's daughter and son-in-law traveled to Europe, he would track their journey on the computer. Every day he would show us where the little plane was and where you were, and he would share your little messages about your journey, and Don just loved that. And, of course, Don had seen many, many parts of this world. And he understood more than a lot of people do that the world is what it is. Ugly and beautiful, oppressive and liberating, taxed and culturally rich, full of antiquity, indescribable natural wonders, and of course, good eats, naturally. Don knew, as his globe-trotting father did, that travel is more than recreation, but an unforgettable adventure in self-discovery. And of course, there were our cats. No mere felines. They became quite human. Not many of our co-workers could quite fully understand our musings about our cat and his kitty, Kita, who is the queen of all cats. One must salute her properly in the newsroom when referring to her. And my cat needed to defer to her for his rodent pursuits or neighborhood security prowls. See, that was the thing about Don. It wasn't just about news all the time. He found a common thread with everyone. As was mentioned earlier today, he could talk to anyone about anything and find that common ground. His wicked sense of humor, his love of storytelling, however, never overshadowed his steady countenance and the soundest of news judgment. Don not only provided a legacy through his family, but through each of us who spent part of our lives with him. Thank you, Don's family, for sharing Don with us, for forfeiting precious, precious time with him so he could be our colleague and friend and help make our news operation the very best. And thank you, Don, for your support and encouragement, for who you were and will always be. Godspeed, Don, as you embark on the ultimate journey the rest of us can only imagine.